Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be making my November journal. Last year, maybe even the year before, I found this Heidi Swapp mink journal cover at Ollie's for $1.29, and I could kick myself for not buying more. So we're going to use this today, and I'm not using my mink. I don't have a mink. What I'm going to do is cut out some stuff from my Cricut, and since it's cloth, I'll use HTV and decorate the cover with HTV. So that's my plan for this. Then I did find these older papers in my collection when I went through to do a destash the other day. So I built off of those because there is also, let's see, there's pumpkins. But I found a bunch of papers that I thought would match with it. And these are still from that collection. And then I found some more paper that I thought would look good with it. Now my plan from here on out with journals is that I don't know if I grabbed enough or if I grabbed too many. I just grabbed. So I might have to put some of these back. But my plan from here on out is to make sure that every single piece of paper I use for my journal is one-sided. And that is so I have writing space for every day and I don't have to struggle to find writing space. My journal I'm using this month, it is September when I'm filming this. You guys know I film ahead. The journal I'm using this month is one that I made years ago because, you know, I ruined how many journals trying to make September's journal. And it doesn't have enough blank writing space, and it's driving me crazy having to find things to write on when I'm writing in my journal. So I'm going to try and make sure everything I use from now on is single-sided. All right, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to put on this cover. Probably some kind of floral because this is very floral and pumpkin heavy, and I'll be back. Okay, I have everything cut and weeded and ready to go. I have everything set up how I want it. So I'm going to start, and I have my little mini heat press ready to go. I'm going to open this up. No, because I need to see. No, I can open it up. Nope. Nope, I can't. I'm going to start putting these down. I trimmed them so they would be like to the edge. So these were just random SVGs that I had in Cricut. I don't know if it's a hot peel or a cold peel. Probably a cold peel. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, that looks really good. Now I have a pumpkin to go next. And I need to make sure the pumpkin is down far enough so we can have the stem on. So I'm going to put the stem on first. I'm going to cover this back up so we don't ruin the flower. Okay, and there we have the stem. I can throw that away. And then the pumpkin. Okay, look how cute that is. This should be, yeah. I'm just putting pressure on and counting to 10 in my head. I don't know exactly what it is. All these are just random sheets that I had in my stash. Didn't stick down very well. Okay. That's better. And then I want to do another pumpkin, but I want the pumpkin to be on the, hanging off the edge. Ooh, is that hot? So once again, we got to figure out where this goes. Okay, so it goes right there. Okay. Okay. We peel that off. And then we have this pumpkin that goes right here to the edge. Okay. Come on. Nope. I can hear my boyfriend sneezing. Okay, there we go. Now, I need to put this on to protect this. After I put this on, that would be helpful. Oh, I don't need to. Okay. I'm going to put it over about there. But I will put this over here to protect that one. Okay. You just don't want to touch, I don't know if you know anything about HTV. If you don't want to touch the already melted stuff with your iron without protection. And usually I have parchment paper. I don't know where it is though. I don't even think I bothered looking for it. Okay. So that's what the top looks like. And now we're going to work on the bottom. So the bottom is this piece first, right? Is that not how I had it? Or do I want to do... That is not cut straight. You see that? That is crooked. Let's cut that straight first. There we go. Okay, that's better. That was not straight. Where'd it go? Here it is. So I think I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put the sunflower down. We want the pumpkins to be on top this time. Sunflower down. Okay. So we want the sunflowers to be down first, and then we're going to put the pumpkins on top. Actually, let's put this pumpkin on the bottom. And then this pumpkin on top. Okay, sounds good to me. I need, where's my, here it is. I need this guy. So we can figure out where he goes. He goes right there. Protect that. Okay. Now I'm going to build my journal off camera. You guys know how to build a journal. This is uses elastic on the inside. I'm going to stitch my pages together like I normally would. Okay, I am going to do that. like I would normally do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. This one, these two both next, huh? That there, this here. So I'm just going to do that off camera. I did figure out that my pages need to be 11 by 7 and I need 16 of them. I also have a bunch of greenery to put, some leaves that I still have to put in here. Turn it this way so I can see that I'm not remelting the pumpkin, because I forgot to put something over top of it. That's all right. My boyfriend is leaving very soon to go get his car inspected and an oil change. So I'm trying to finish up here. Who's that hot? Okay.
Goonies never say die.
All right, that was him. He's about to leave. Where is my other? Did I lose it? Hold on, I lost. Okay, well I lost the stem for my pumpkin. I just looked everywhere and I don't know where it is. So we're just moving on because I ain't got time for this nonsense. I'm just gonna use this leaf because I forgot all about the leaves, even though I said, hey look, I also have leaves. Because why wouldn't I forget all about the leaves after I said, hey look, I also have leaves. So we're just gonna put these 2 leaves . I can't believe I lost the stem. You know I'm going to find it like a week from now. Okay. Who's that hot? We're just going to put this on. There we go. Let's protect that. Let's also find somewhere to put these other leaves. Probably nowhere because I made the mistake of not adding them before, but I could trim maybe some of this off so it doesn't look like it's at a stupid spot. Right? Because I forgot all about them. Nope. That's not going to work, is it? I could probably put that right here. But I need to trim some of it off. Okay. There we go. And let's cover that. Can't believe I lost the thing. Ay, I'm telling you. All right. Good enough, right? At this point, I'm a little angry I lost it. A little angry, you guys. So what I'm going to do is turn that off and put it off to the side. Clean all of this up. Let this cool. And then I'm going to go off camera and cut all my pages and make the inside of my journal. All right, here it is. And now I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm absolutely in love with this cover. I'm not. This was not what I had. This was not my vision, okay? However, I could only do what I have with what I have on hand. So I'm not exactly like thrilled. I'm so mad that I lost the little stem for the pumpkin. That annoys me so much. But what it looks like is what it's going to be. I'm not going to stress about it. And I'm not going to stress about it because this is only going to be a month. All my journals are only a month, this is why I like that system for myself, because I get sick and tired of things, or I might not like my finished product, but it is what it is. So I did do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch and then slipped it underneath. And then this was really thick. I actually bent my needle. And also, you know, I'm not the biggest fan. And I didn't even, oh my God, I just realized, you guys, I didn't even count to make sure I had enough pages. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I have a bunch of extra. I'd rather have extra than not enough, because we all know, I just completely forgot even to count. Okay, so I've been thinking for a few days about how much I actually despise this cover. So I came down and searched and searched and searched for this embroidery that I did a while back. I sewed it down off camera, obviously, with my sewing machine. And I'm going to just glue it onto this cover and get rid of this cover. So, as we all know, I don't have Fabri-Tac, but I did just spy multi-purpose adhesive. I don't know where I got it, but we're going to use it. Okay, but what I'm going to do is go spray this off camera, because I guess I shouldn't be spraying that down here in my craft room, and I will be back to show you what it looks like when I'm done. I also made it a little bigger than I needed, so I'm going to, I should just do that, right? Let me just figure out how big I need to cover this, and I will sew down the way I did on the other side. At this point, I don't care if any of the orange is poking out. I just want to make sure I sew this. Let me sew this. Okay, here it is sewed. I don't know why I didn't sew it in the first place when I was doing that, but I'm going to go spray this and get this on, and I'll be back. Okay, let's talk about how the spray bottle, the nozzle was clogged, so I couldn't use it. So I just sewed it on. Risked breaking my needle and sewed on. And now this is so much better, you guys. Okay, there we go. I love it so much more than what it looked like before. And that's it. So thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next crafty video. Have a great rest of your day.